T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. We are here for a very Christmas special, our first annual Turnbuckle Glam End of the Year Awards. Now, of course, I'm not alone. I have all of my beautiful hosts tonight. How are you guys feeling? Merry Christmas.
I'm feeling great. I mean, I am in the Christmas spirit. If you can see my lights up here in the back.
Yes.
We are. It's a holiday cheer. And I am in my reindeer ears. I got my hot cocoa. Feeling great.
Well, I'm definitely full of Christmas spirit and feeling great. And glad to see you guys.
I know that's right.
I'm feeling good. Holidays with my faves. I'm ready.
I know. I cannot believe. Honestly, I cannot even believe this is happening. This is our first annual award show for Turnbuckle Glam. We have 7 categories, and more than 7 awards to actually pass out. And I'm very excited. So, I mean, we might as well just jump on into it. Our first category is all about, of course, you guys, no matter what. This was the Viewer's Choice Award. And this was an award that we wanted to know, who did you feel like was just killing it overall? And before we get into this, of course, a major, major shout out. All of the graphics that you see tonight, all of the everything that you see tonight pertaining to the production and the direction is brought to you none other than the Salt Shakers, presented by Dreon Santana, of course. We will be doing a end of the year impact show as well. I have no idea what Santana is going to do for that. I say that it's not going to be anything on the levels of this, but I'm sure Santana puts her hands on it. But yes, everything that you see, graphics, everything that you see is Santana. So here we are. You guys ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Viewer's Choice: Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Deonna Purrazzo, and Gisele Shaw. Wow. Woo.
What a group.
Any guesses?
I mean, it could go to any of these women, to be honest. All of them had like an amazing year within Turnbuckle Glam itself. I mean, there was not a time we did not see any of these women in any kind of category. Yeah. So, I mean, but it's up to those who voted and who you voted for, you know, that was your pick.
Yeah. Well, the fans voted, and here we are. Your viewers' choice of the year 2022. Bianca Belair. Landslide vote. She did. Landslide vote here.
As
Amazing
she
work from
should.
Bianca. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to
Now,
Bianca.
yes, shout out to Bianca. She is nominated for more categories along the line. So who knows? We might see another win from the EST here shortly. Now, of course, here at Women's Wrestling Talk, we love a good selfie. So it would be no surprise that this is our biggest category. So, with that being said, in this category, we took home a first place, second place, and a third place given. And before we get into all of that, of course, we have to get our nominees. Selfie Queen of the Year, Willow Nightingale, Natalia, Brandy Lauren, Deanna Perrazzo, Samantha Irvin, Wendy Chu, Cora Jade, and Aja Smith. A lot of contenders. Who are some people that you guys are like, they had to place no matter what?
I mean, Natalia, of course.
Obviously.
Natalia's face card just does not decline in like any of her photos.
Yeah.
So if she's a winner, there's like no way that she cannot place anywhere. No, if she placed first, second, and third,
Yeah.
She had to be somewhere. No lie. I would have to say.
Yes, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Selfies.
Do stuff over. Y'all know I love Ruth Bay, so I love her. So I would like her to. When you do.
And our girl Wendy Chu. We do love some Wendy Chu.
Yeah.
Dynamite Dolls.
Well, let's see. In first place, none other than Natalia. In second place, this was a really, really tricky voting system, the way people did. There was a 3-way tie between Willow Nightingale, Brandy Lauren, and Cora Jade. And then in third place, with 3% less of the vote that came from second place, Deanna Perrazzo. So this was the toughest race. And I felt like there had to be more than one winner in this category. So shout out to all of these women representing, of course, WWE, NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor, and Impact Wrestling. So yeah, shout out to the Selfie Queens of the year. Woo! Super excited. Now, of course, this is Turnbuckle Glam, so we have to get to the glam. We've had a lot of glam this year, but this was probably one of the hardest categories to pick from, because with glam, it's really hard to be consistent. So let's see who made the list. The naughty list. Glam Queen of the Year, Kiera Hogan, Talia Valkyrie, AEW Glam, and Maurice.
Well, you hate on us a little bit.
I know, just a little bit. Just for glam, we love the glam all over.
Yeah, we do. All over the
and this was a very, very close race. So we had 2 winters as well. Very excited to announce our Glam Queens of the Year 2022 go to AEW Glam Team, and of course Maurice. Maurice was really hanging on to that second place. There was literally like 0.5% between these two, so I thought it to be only fair, if we just have 2 winners.
Yeah.
In that. And of course, you got to look good. You got to keep your body right. We had a lot of people in the gym, especially after COVID this year. So, as hard as it was to find certain people in the gym that were posting, we did have a lot of gym hotties. So let's get to our gym hotties of 2022. Gym hottie of the year: Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Indy Hartwell, Jordan Grace, Masha Slamovich, and Casey Lennox. All right, a lot of gym hotties there, really putting it in. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Good for
really
them.
shocked.
Couldn't be me, but good for them.
Listen,
Do you think you guys would be shocked by who the winner is?
I'm not surprised. All of them deserve to win. I don't know. I mean, we have a tight 2 contender, right? There's a 2 that we all know.
and I wasn't, and I wasn't expecting these two. I thought they were going to have an even match, and it wasn't. The winner actually blew their opponent out the water. So,
Let's jump into who the winner is then.
who is our gym hottie of the year? Representing Judgment Day and, of course, dominating every Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley has been in the gym, dominating everything else in her life. And that is why she is your gym hottie of the year. Woo. Rhea Ripley.
Woo! Let's go, Rhea. I mean, hey, it was either one or the other, to be honest.
It was carrying
or Jordan Grace
on her back.
Yeah, her and Jordan Grace.
Honorable mention, Jordan Grace. If there was a closer voting, there would have been a second place. But when I tell you, Rhea had over 50% of the voting. So,
well,
it just is what it
mommy
is.
Now,
Yeah, she is.
Really,
she is mommy. But shout out to Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace. She's, she get it in the gym too. And everybody else who was in the category too. We saw a lot of people. I think we're going to see a lot of more contenders make their way into that category as we move forward. But this was a category that we introduced a little later on into the game. I thought it was something that would be really fun and ended up being one of the most competitive, literally the most competitive category of our time. And it is, of course, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling Feeling Myself Award. Chelsea Green, Kiera Hogan, Jade Cargill, Layla Gray. Looks like Chelsea Green is going up against the baddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a
handicap match.
Very much so. Well, we might have technically it might be a tag team match because the former baddie is no longer in there.
That's true.
Yeah.
But here we are, and this is one of my favorite categories. And I was a little shocked. I was. Your Feeling Myself Award goes to none other than Chelsea Green, everyone's hot mess. And it wouldn't be women's wrestling talk if we didn't have a few surprises. Chelsea Green found out that she won this award and she wanted to stop in. So here are a few words from our Feeling Myself Award winner 2022, Chelsea Green.
It is your girl, your favorite hot mess, Chelsea Green, and I am so thankful that you guys voted for me and that I'm able to accept this award. I really appreciate all the support that Women's Wrestling Talk has done, not just for women's wrestling, but I mean, really just for women in general. So thank you. I appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and keep following me in 2023 to see what crazy things I come up with this year.
And there you have it, folks. God, you gotta love Chelsea. Thank you. I'm speechless myself. What are you guys' thoughts on her taking that from the baddies? Just
this might be the upset. I'm not mad at it, but this is surprising.
I thought maybe Jade would like let it
Yeah.
out the park. I mean, because Jade is really she's been feeling herself all year. You know, so whether she was whatever category, she's mostly has been in the feeling myself category.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No lie. Absolutely. Like outside of like glam wise, but she's been eating feeling myself up. But I guess, Chelsea,
I would like to see the result, Nikki. Did you have anything to do with this? Was this legit?
yeah, absolutely. Like Chelsea Green, she came in and she did the thing. She definitely did. But shout out to Jade because Jade was one of our highest nominated. She was nominated for Viewer's Choice. She was nominated for this award. And she's nominated for a few other awards as well. But as we move on, it wouldn't be wrestling, of course, if you didn't have a little gear. Gear of the Year has also been a very competitive, but also very surprising kind of category for us. So let's get right into it. Gear of the Year: Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Deonna Purrazzo, Tasha Steelz, Britt Baker, and Queen Aminata. Very different kind of casting, and we looked over everything, and we saw some amazing gear from all of these people. It almost felt like we left people off, but then it was very competitive. Yet again, same with the category of Gem Hotties. This winner won 50% of the vote. So here's your winner. Gear of the Year, to no surprise. Your WWE Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, the EST, coming in not only looking good in and out of the ring, but killing it with some handmade gear of the year. Shout out to Bianca Belair.
I think it's crazy.
Listen, shout out to that lady making gear on a bus, making gear for her husband, her husband's partner.
Yeah.
Like, shout
everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Red carpet looks, her look for her fitness competition.
Everything. Just
it kind of wasn't fair to anybody else in this category.
I mean, I thought Jade was gonna get more votes for this. Mm-hmm. It surprised me that Jade it really did, because as much as she was feeling herself, her gear was in other categories. I thought Jade was gonna like dominate, especially in Viewer's Choice. But we see what happened with that. We are down to our last category. To me, putting this together, in my opinion, this is the most important category. The reasoning is because when you're the most valuable player, you're typically improving. And when you're improving in fashion, you're a top player of the game, in my opinion. So, of course, our MVP of the year, 2022. MVP of the year, Gisele Shaw, Cora Jade, Liv Morgan, and Camille. Very interesting crowd here. Very interesting. But we talked about this over and over and over and over and over again. Honestly, we did. And we kind of figured where this was going. So our MVP of the year, Gisele Shaw. Well deserved. So amazing. And we also had a message from Gisele Shaw as well.
Everyone, this is the Quintessential Diva Gisele Shaw, and I'm so honored to accept the MVP of the Year award. I would like to thank Women's Wrestling Talk and Turnbuckle Glam, specifically as well, the fans. I know it's so cliche, but without you guys, we would be nothing. We just love a moment, darling. You know what? Thanks again. I love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. See you in the next year. I love you. Stay quintessential.
Our MVP of the year, everybody. Gisele.
She's an absolute dog.
Oh my
absolute
God.
dog.
Cute.
All right.
I just
It
cannot.
was that 75-foot Christmas tree.
I cannot. This was such an amazing award show. Short and to the point. Of course, before
That's
we
all award show should be.
yes, they really should. Before we get out of here and give you the full rundown on everything, I want to give a big shout out to Chelsea Green and Gisele Shaw for that. It's been such an amazing ride here at Turnbuckle Glam and here at Women's Wrestling Talk as a whole. Myself and Santana, we the impact is just it's so crazy. Impact Wrestling has just been so a part of just everything, and so it's been amazing. And to have those two who have been so influential in Impact Wrestling this year be involved in something like this is so amazing. We will also be having an end of the year Impact Wrestling show as well. So for those that have not voted, the polls are closing tonight. But this was our first annual Turnbuckle Glam end of the year award show. Now, really quick, we're going to run through this one more time for those that did not get to see it. Our Viewers' Choice Award goes to none other than Bianca Belair. We had a first place winner with Natalya winning Selfie Queen of the Year for first place, a three-way tie for second place with Willow Nightingale, Brandy Lauren, and Cora Jade, and then third place for Selfie Queen of the Year, Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuoso. Glam Queens of the Year, AEW Glam and Maurice. Our Gem Hottie of the Year, Rhea Ripley. Chelsea Green goes home with our Feeling Myself award. And Bianca Belair becomes our first two-time winner here at Turnbuckle Glam, winning Gear of the Year, picking up her second award, Bianca Belair, Gear of the Year, and of course, ending us off, MVP of the Year, the quintessential diva herself, Gisele Shaw. Oh my goodness. So awesome, you guys.
We called Giselle months ago.
We did. We like, come on now. She improved a lot.
Yeah. I'm so proud of her.
Tremendously, she did. Like, cause she was about to be in a different category that's they were going to be introducing real soon. But she got it together.
Yes,
she got it together.
You guys will see us again next Sunday as well. We have a grand opening to our season 2. We have new categories. We have new segments. We have so much that's going to be so much fun. I cannot even wait for that because it's the first. And I mean, you got to kick off your year with Turnbuckle Glam, of course, the Salt Shakers, the Golden Standard, and of course the Dynamite Dolls. I mean, come on, the top of the elite here in Women's Wrestling Talk, of course, starting with Santana and ending with Al. Let us know where they can find you, but also tell us what's your favorite thing about Turnbuckle Glam, and then what are your goals for 2023? Personally, I'll go. Of course, you can follow me, Nikki Bougie, Twitter and Instagram. For me, it's really just being able to hear my host be so blunt about everything and not hold back and be so raw. And I really love that. And then for 2023, I'm just going to say Matt Hardy. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And if you know, you know.
For me, of course, as always, and it's not going to change. You're going to go into 2023 still looking me up on Google to find me. That's where you're going to always find me at Driana Santana, DRUNE. Favorite part about Turnbuckle Glam is really just discussing the looks. I love fashion and everything like that. And I love that we have this show that we're able to discuss fashion with wrestlers because nobody else is doing it.
No.
At all whatsoever. So, in regards to 2023 goals, my main goal really is just continue to grow my photography portfolio with going to different wrestling shows, take a lot more risks. Maybe being on the plane will be that risk. And just honestly, just being able to wake up every day and do what I love. You know, that's pretty much what my goals are for 2023.
Yeah. All right, Dynamite Dog.
All right, listen, y'all have been at my family's house with me.
Yeah.
So you've seen cameras being passed in front of the phone. My mama's snapping and dancing. It's the blues going on. Listen, it's Christmas. But y'all know where y'all can find me. Meek the Mage on all the things. Twitter is where I prefer. If you see me in Twitter space, don't come in there. My favorite thing about Turnbuckle Glam, honestly, I feel like our show took a turn when we introduced the panels. I mean, you know, that was epic. Me and Santana with the words instead of numbers. And it just got real crazy, and that's when we turned up. So, and my other favorite part is my host. I love the three ladies that I get to do this with. You guys are some of my favorite people in the world, and we've created something really special. Goals for 2023. Honestly, just leaning into what I've done, leaning into who I am and my presence that I've established and growing that. That's my biggest goal. Asking Tony Khan more questions because I got all the questions for Tony Khan. We need to talk. We need to talk.
Period.
And going to more indie shows around me. So if you're in the DFW area, you will see me more. That's it, guys.
Yeah, same. Well, you can find me, yeah. And, you know, appropriate sweater. Oh, wait, hold up. They get lit.
Hey.
But my favorite part about Turnbuckle Glam is just you guys. I love all of y'all. I came in late, a little later to the game, and you guys just welcomed me, and I was so nervous. My first show, I was like, oh no, how this is gonna go, and we've had such a great time and rapport, and these are my favorite times. More of this, more looks, more. 2023 goals. I don't know. Yeah, be up in Tony Khan's face more. Let's do that. Just have more fun with more shows, more traveling, more interviews. Just grow into a more confident host and my own personal brand. Maybe I don't know. See what I could do outside of this. But yeah, that's it. And please send us your favorite moments for this week's Dynamite After Show. I might be showing those cringy moments. I don't know. Whatever you want to say. Whatever your favorite things were. There's a lot happened, so end of the year.
There's still a lot happening. The Salt Shakers will not be here tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, so please do not look for us. What you can do is you can watch the WoW show that will be taking place tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, you can catch the Dynamite Dolls breaking everything down from AEW Dynamite as we go into the new year. And we have the Salt Shakers, our first ever Impact Wrestling end of the year show happening on Thursday at 11:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you check that out. And then, of course, we'll be back with Turnbuckle Glam on Sunday. Before that, you can catch Stephanie and Santana on AEW Rampage and SmackDown. And then even before that, you can catch the NXT post show as well. So make sure you check out all of our programming that we have. We're going into the new year strong. We've also posted our 11 through 25. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. On the website. Santana, our editor-in-chief. Mika's also a writer, as well as myself. We have our 11 through 25 Women of the Year Top 25. So make sure you check that out. It will be coming on social media a little later, you know. But yeah, I feel like I was going to say something, but I totally forgot, but whatever. Here at Women's Wrestling Talk, along with our staff and contributors, we want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Please be safe and cheerful during this time and donate. There are a few different organizations who need help, so make sure you donate, even if it's not wrestling related. So make sure you're donating. And with that being said, you've been tuned into Turnbuckle Glam, where fashion and wrestling meet, of course, on Women's Wrestling Talk, exclusively here on Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. And as our CEO would probably say if she was on the show tonight, Merry Christmas and ciao.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.